Hello and welcome. I am LT Volk, and this is my honor mode playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Now, I'm gonna try and make it as a complete a playthrough as possible, doing all the side quests available that I know of, doing all of the companion quests, and not gonna be skipping any bosses. What I mean by that, if there is a boss, we're gonna interact with it. If it's possible to resolve the situation through dialogue, we're gonna do that. But if not, we're gonna fight them. But we're not just gonna bypass, certain areas where the bosses are kind of optional. Now, I don't know much about the honor mode. I know that it's an Iron Man save, and I know that the bosses gain new legendary actions, but I don't know what they are, and I'm sure some of them are gonna be a pretty nasty surprise for me, when I get to them. I'm not gonna be talking through the cinematics and cutscenes or talking over the other characters, but I am gonna be reading what my character says and providing a commentary, possibly, of what my thoughts are of the situation when it's like my turn to speak. So let's dive right in and get this party started. Alright, honor mode, new game. Let's go. Should load pretty quickly here for this opening cinematic. Nightmare fuel right there.
Who are you?
Who am I indeed? I'm gonna be a human bard. Let me just adjust my appearance here real quick. Give a cheek scar, adds character. I'm gonna have blue eyes because we're gonna be taking Volo's eye at some point and don't want it clashing, and get a nice short haircut here. There it is. Valiant Heart. So we're gonna be a human for shield proficiency and for an extra skill proficiency. We're gonna be a straight lore bard. They're pretty powerful, like CC casters, and they're amazing in conversations. We're gonna keep the Vicious Mockery cantrip, and we're gonna replace the Blade Word with Minor Illusion, which helps to group up some enemies in early fights. For the spells, we're gonna keep Healing Word as an emergency heal. Dissonant Whisper, it's a pretty good spell that frightens an enemy. And we're gonna speak with animals for early content and some small quests that provide XP rather. And we're also gonna take Lone Strider, which is a great spell for combat. Violin sounds good. I'm gonna be a noble background for history and persuasion, skill proficiencies, and they also get pretty good inspiration points. You know, just another stream for it. Gonna adjust abilities slightly. Gonna have 16 in dexterity and charisma, because +1 to hit early on is a lot more useful than waiting, you know, until you can get your charisma up. We're also gonna increase our wisdom to 12, and we'll keep constitution at 12. 13. Yeah, that looks good. Now for the skills, I'm gonna take a sleight of hand from our human proficiency, and that's gonna help us with lockpicking and trap disarming, because my bard's gonna be a main character for that. We're also gonna take perception, and we're gonna take arcana and religion, because there are several early checks that we'll be able to hit with that. Alright, as always, my characters in role-playing games are named Volk.
You need a guardian.
And the default guardian looks good enough for me. Let's venture forth into another cinematic. Pretty cool opening cinematic there. What a way to wake up, huh? I see you finally awake. Alright.
Oh, my head.
Yeah, that's like an average Saturday, right? After partying on Friday.
I'll take that.
Yep. Items are always good. You know, you can use them, you can sell them. Take a shortcut here by jumping down and damaging ourselves from falling damage.
Dead. Good.
But here we go, we're gonna use this restoration mechanism.
Feel better.
Better, faster, stronger. Some more gold. And we're gonna bypass this area and gonna recruit Lae'zel and Shadowheart first. Makes us extraction a little bit easier.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
What made you think I was a thrall?
We carry Mind Flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Gaich, Mind Flayers.
We're turning into Mind Flayers. There must be something we can do.
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
Alright, sounds like a plan. Yes, let us attack. So we're gonna open up with my character firing off the crossbow. Nice damage roll there, kills it. And Lae'zel's gonna smack this imp with her sword. Also, nice hit.
Never a dull moment.
Now the imp is gonna fire on Lae'zel and miss. Nice.
Taste my fury.
Good job, Lae'zel.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle.
Thank you,
To
Lae'zel.
the helm.
You are surprisingly adequate as well. Alright, let's loot all of these guys here, and
Breathe deep.
I do need like a melee weapon for my bard, but I think one of these corpses here has a short sword or a rapier. Or both? I don't recall.
Take another dragon attack.
There we go.
Get out before it's too late.
That's just in case somebody makes it into melee range, I can just smack them with the sword and hopefully kill them. Or just damage them, you know. Depends on how the dice roll. Alright. Shadowheart.
Gale machinery. I can make no sense of it.
Me neither.
You! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers.
Look for a ledge that might open the lid.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
I'll go look around. There must be some way to get this thing open.
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
Okay. Hold your horses there. We'll get there. Some more loot.
How many hosts of these gay infected?
Too many, Lae'zel. Too many. Let's grab this guy. A brain in a jar.
Brain in a jar.
And we need the Eldritch Rune.
For what?
And some gold. Oh, what does this button do? I'm gonna place our hand on the console.
As you place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Yep.
Get out of here before it's our turn.
Yeah, sorry, lady. But I have this curse where I gotta put my hands on everything. It's like one liner you get occasionally from your character.
Open up.
Pretty funny. Alright. And Dark Mind is really useful.
Another brain.
Can get a nice ability later on.
Damn it!
Alright. Let's try and help the captive.
The console appears dormant.
There is a socket in the console, shaped like a rune you found. Insert it.
The console hums to life. But what is its purpose? Will it free the captive or transform her like that other unfortunate?
Let's do an Arcana check here to take a closer look at the powered up console. And we're gonna fail it.
Nothing in the appearance of the device betrays its purpose. It could do anything. It could even transform the occupant of the pod, like what happened before.
Well, I guess we'll risk it. I'm gonna place our hand on the console.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Alright, so we're gonna use our Lithid Wisdom to will the pod to open. And it's a success, so good.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Alright, let's talk to Shadowheart.
At last. Thought I was done for. I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company.
Did you feel that just now? We were in each other's heads.
I did. It must be because of those parasites they put in us. They'll have to wait. I need to get off this ship alive first. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Alright then, let's get going. I'm Volk.
Shadowheart. One moment.
What's that?
It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
I will, but not to the helm. First, we gotta try and grab us. Because I'm unsure, like, if you don't get him here, I don't know if he, or it is recruitable later on. And it's a pretty useful companion later on. It scales pretty well. So we're gonna do that real quick. And Lae'zel is gonna be our brain surgeon for this. You know, I'm wonder what you would think about becoming a brain surgeon. Let's go, let's go. But definitely, like, normally I just run in as soon as I can, and if I fail the roll, it's like save scum, another save, and you know how it goes.
Release us.
Alright,
I
Lae'zel,
will be heard.
go and do it.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation. You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the Mind Flayers who abducted you.
Please. Before they return. They return.
What do you want from me exactly?
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Alright, so Lae'zel's gonna do an investigation to inspect the exposed brain. Get guidance and bardic inspiration from my character. And yeah, why not? Let's give her astral knowledge as well for that. Yep. Critical failure.
Apart from this strange context, you notice nothing unusual about the brain.
Okay. I guess she's gonna use the strength to break the skull. And once again, let's add another bardic inspiration. Alright. Passed by 1. 2 rather.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
No, we're gonna spare the creature. Any injuries might weaken it.
You're free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
What's at the helm?
The brain tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm.
What should I call you?
Us. We are us.
Alright, let's go.
To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
Yes, we are. Alright.
An efficient path.
So there you go. That like insight check or the inspection check that we failed. If you pass it, you can roll like a medicine check with advantage, but
No one stopped me yet.
you know, Lae'zel was
Moving ahead.
strong enough to just crack him open. Let's cast Monstrider on the entire party. It's like a really good ritual spell because if you do it out of combat, you're not using the spell slots. Oh, cast it on myself again. Alright, Lae'zel and us. Oh, no, I don't want to talk to you, us. And before
Wits and
we
blades,
go,
always sharp.
we're gonna prepare some better spells for Shadow Art. We're gonna not gonna take inflict wounds or the cure wounds. We're gonna take bless and sanctuary. Bless adds like 1d4 to your attack
Looking ahead.
rolls,
Should mind my step.
so there's a higher chance that your party will be able to hit enemies. And the sanctuary makes you like so that the enemies cannot target you until your turn, which is a pretty good spell. Like later on, other enemies start getting it, and it becomes kind of annoying because you kind of either have to use AoE effects or wait them out. Already used that guy. It's alright, there's another one here. But I just gave Lae'zel a Bardic Inspiration. Adds 1d6 to hit, or if the enemy is about to attack him, can add 1d6 to your AC. So here we're gonna try to read the sigil.
Can't read this script.
Indolence breeds madness.
Alright, Lae'zel, can you read it?
Kane's sigil. What might it mean?
No, she can't.
What's this gibberish?
Alright, I think it's this one, if I remember correctly, but
She made them hostile.
it like wakes up these two cultists, and it's pretty useful just for some extra XP. So after we're done with the Nautiloid, we're gonna be at level 2. Alright, let's fire off at the enemies. It's good.
Time to strike.
Lae'zel. Now Shadowheart's gonna use her blast first. Give it to all of our frontliners and herself, and us should be able to just take out this guy right now.
Time to
Alright.
strike.
And Lae'zel cannot get to it, but she can jump and smack this guy down. Alright.
My faith will protect me.
Doing good so far. Ow. Not nice, man. Not nice. There we go. Got some extra HP, or XP rather there. Gold, and yeah, I'll take everything from you, guy. Now we can utilize this restoration pod to get all of our spells and ability slots back. So here we're gonna prepare our party a little bit for the common fight. Give the bardic inspiration to Lae'zel and Shadowheart. And Shadowheart's gonna recast Bless on everybody. Except for us.
I've got a long road ahead.
Alright, now we're gonna get all of our slots back.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane yank.
Ladies, please. Save it for after we made it out of here.
Let's see what this does.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Gale after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves! We will connect them.
We need to get out of here now.
So on easier difficulties, it's possible to kill this Commander Zulk. But on honor mode or tactician mode, unless you save scumming, it's pretty much impossible. All the rolls gotta go like your way. So we're just gonna do what we're told and connect the nerves. Alright, Lae'zel, you're gonna go
Waits.
first? No. My character is gonna move out of the way and take a shot at this imp here. Alright, nice damage. Let's loot some items here. You know, it's gonna be useful. Every single item that we're able to sell gonna allow us to buy some early supplies that should make some fights easier. And we're gonna give Bardic Inspiration to the Mind Flayer. Alright, now
Victory awaits.
Lae'zel,
My path be true.
you go right here and smack this guy for me. Alright, good job. Killed it in one hit. Us, you go ahead and just dash forward to this imp. In case it tries to make out, get an attack of opportunity out of it.
Need to stay focused.
And Shadowheart. Go ahead and throw the guiding bolt. There we go. We're good. Yeah, so right there, like, if the commander saves against the stun, you know, you're pretty much done. And we're gonna dash to grab some items. Grab some of these void balls.
It's clear. Hurry before they strike.
Let's see. Yeah, I think that's all I can do with my character here. Maybe move a little bit closer there.
I am fury. I am death.
Lae'zel, you're gonna grab that void bulb for me.
Taking a look. I will take my pick.
Alright.
On the move.
Us also gonna dash and move up up here so the enemies kind of attack hit. Maybe right here. Yeah, that's good.
Talk to me.
And Shadowheart is probably... We'll see if she's gonna be in range to cast her spell and take one of the enemies down. She is. Alright. Looks good. Man, that Mind Flayer is getting wrecked. Alright, let's take a shot at the lesser imp first. Got a nice critical there, and heal this Mind Flayers by some more time.
Time to strike.
Alright, Lae'zel. Grab all of these items right here. Oh no. Pick it up. Nope, out of movement. Well then, can you shoot? No, she can't. Alright. Should be alright.
Can't
Should
afford
be
to let
fine.
up.
And then
Let's see.
Shadowheart's gonna loot some items and fire off one of her cantrips. The Sacred Flame here. Wow, actually hit. It's like very rarely hits. The boar dashes, which is fine by me.
If this ship hits the ground, we're dead.
Alright.
I am fury. I am death.
Lae'zel, go ahead and like smack it for me. No? How about this? Make it bleed. Nice. Was able to take it out.
Open up.
And her turn. Probably on the next turn we'll activate the transponder there.
At the ready.
Let's get some more items here. If they have anything. There we go. And yeah, out of range now. That's fine.
Need to act fast.
Shadowheart's gonna dash and grab this item right
What's a
here
rummage?
from the lesser imp. There is nothing. Alright, and now we're ready to just leave.
Cursed
Let's go.
hands on everything.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
Yep. Made it. Spend a lot of time unconscious.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull.
I'm gonna check myself for injuries.
Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
Yes, I do.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Alright. Got the mangled fisherman here, and there's Shadowheart.
Something's on my mind.
We're gonna just wake her.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
Perhaps it was some dramatically timed divine intervention.
The divine tend to keep their interventions close to the chest. Though, I suppose it's not impossible.
Do you have any idea where we are?
No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
We? You want to stay together?
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Alright, let's get moving.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Will do. Yeah. You know, couldn't
traps,
just leave
please.
a person trapped in some sort of coffin container thing. Alright, let's take all of these items here and make our way forward. So first thing we're gonna do is try to recruit as many characters as possible. But there is gonna be another fight here ahead of it. Commoner has some gold, man.
More of those wretched things.
Yep, shoo, wretched things. But first, let's level up. You know, worked hard for that XP. Let's see, what kind of spell? We're gonna take sleep. It's a pretty good spell for CC early on. Later probably swap it out for something else, but for now that's good. Now Shadowheart, let's no, I don't need cure wounds. Let's take create or destroy water. Doesn't really serve much, but if you use it, you can get like no blood on your character anymore. Alright. This commoner didn't have anything, so we're gonna sneak here and get into a slightly better position. Actually, almost forgot. Alright. First,
What's next?
Shadowheart. Cast Blast. That's gonna be good.
No one back home will ever believe this.
And now we're gonna sneak up here and take a shot. Get a surprise round.
Oh, my hand slipped.
Alright. 99% chance to hit. And here's our surprise round.
One strike could be lethal.
And Shadowheart's gonna use the guiding bolt. on this intellect devourer. Killed it. Pretty good. And end return. We're gonna cast... We're gonna take a shot at it.
You've made a grave mistake.
There we go. Nice. It missed. The second one, of course, hit because my AC is kind of crappy and I really need a shield. Get that man a shield! Yeah. So, action economy is the name of the game. So, if you know you're gonna kill an enemy for sure, it's better than damaging a whole bunch of enemies. So, that's what we're gonna do. There we go. And go ahead and jump down here somewheres. Yeah, 1 HP damage is fine. And of course her concentration breaks from that. That's alright though. We're gonna put it to sleep. And then make our way to a better position, so in the next round we can just completely destroy it. But before that, Bardic Inspiration for Shadowheart. That's fine. So now she can smack it with pretty much guaranteed hit. Was also a crit, really nice. And my character is gonna just shoot it. Hopefully finish it off.
You fight well.
There we go.
Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Yeah, I know. Getting a lot of these backhanded compliments lately.
What's hiding here?
So I don't think the Devourers have any good loot on them, so I'm not even gonna bother. But I am gonna check this dead Mind Flayer in this chest here. Ooh, a speed potion. That's gonna be really useful. And oil of sharpness as well. Alright, and there's another dead Mind Flayer here. And I'll take everything but the skull. Because ain't nobody got time for that. So next we're gonna recruit another character that's gonna be available here.
Something good here, I hope.
And it's gonna help us with the next one as well. Ooh, trap disarm tool. Let's see if we can open this trunk.
I wonder what's past this.
Alright, so Shadowheart gives me guidance, and unless I roll a 1, rolls a 20, I'll be able to grab
That'll
it.
fit
There
my
we go.
pack.
So I'm gonna pick up some items here for alchemy later on.
You there? Come here. I need help.
Alright, you know, I'm a helpful fella.
I have something to ask.
Hurry. I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Easily. Stand back.
There. Can you see it?
Just a dumb boar. You're relieved until you see the flash of a dagger.
Put it away. We don't need to fight.
Don't we? I saw you on the ship. Free. Scuttling about. You're in league with them, aren't you? Those tentacle... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
It's the Mind Flayer's worm. It connected us.
The worm. Of course. That explains things somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Apology accepted. I might have done the same were the roles reversed.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
I'm gonna introduce ourselves as Baldarian as well. Or Baldurian.
Is that so? We clearly move in different circles. So, do you know anything about these worms?
Yes, unfortunately. They'll turn us into Mind Flayers.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
Control it. We need to get rid of it.
Well, yes, of course. But first things first.
You should travel with me. Our odds are better together.
You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
Alright, so Astarion, first of all, let's level you up. Give you a level in Bard, which is going to be helpful for a couple of checks coming up. Here's the multi-class button for anybody who needs to know. And for the cantrips, magic hand. And for the spells, there we go. Should be good. And you can play a flute. And give you perception he already has. Yeah, whatever. It's just investigation. Looks good. And we're gonna proceed.
Have a lot on my mind. And,
I mean,
well,
with my
it is.
bard being like
The path lies before me.
really good at lockpicking and trap disarming, Astarion we're gonna be only grabbing for like to get his approval up,
A Mind Flayer.
or to get to go through his.
Bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
All right, thank you. Yeah, as I was saying, Astarion I don't really gonna be using that much. Gonna be like for his companion quest. I'm gonna take him. If there is some interactions where he like can get approval, I'll grab him. But mostly he'll be sitting in the camp.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
Sure. I'm gonna loot some dead bodies here. Got some supplies. Good deal.
What's going on with that room? Looks unstable somehow.
Well, let's check it out.
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
We're gonna leave for now. What I forgot to do is talk to Astarion to get my inspiration point for a novel, so let's do that first.
Yes?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Alright. There we go. Got our inspiration point.
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
I'm gonna touch the sigil.
A hand? Anyone?
Who are you?
Just your average traveler stuck between realms. Pull me out, and we'll get properly introduced.
So we're gonna use our Bard Charisma to attune ourselves to the sigil's magic, then beat it to quiet down. And we're gonna get plenty of help from Shadowheart and now Bard Astarion. So unless we roll a 1, should be automatic success. And we got 1 inspiration point to reroll. Alright.
Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick. Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
No need to apologize. Are you alright?
A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Nautiloid as well.
I was, yes.
Then I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
Couldn't have phrased it more repellently myself.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into Mind Flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
I'm gonna use my Bard response here. I can tend to basic wounds and ailments, but alien parasites, I'm afraid not.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan. You're welcome to join me.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Okay, Gale, welcome on board. So, Gale, we're gonna level up as a just straight evocation wizard all the way to level 12. And I'm gonna take magic missile and shield spell for him. And we're gonna prepare some spells here. Thunder wave, no. Mage armor, sleep we already have on couple characters, so we're gonna give him shield instead, so he is gonna be pretty good in combat. It's gonna be very hard to hit. Alright, and I think we're ready to continue forth to get our
Alright, what now? Swift as my feet can
final
carry me.
companion for this episode. But before that, let's take a short rest.
Time to get going.
In case we screw up this interaction here.
You think it's dangerous?
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Don't worry, I'll get them out of here, one way or another.
Your words flow to her, though you never speak them aloud.
I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
Remember how keen she was to leave me to die in the Nautiloid? We can't trust her.
Alright, so we're gonna use our Bard Deception by acting it out. Oh gods! You've caught a scout! The Gith invasion force is right behind me! Save yourselves! And now Astarion, who's a bard's gonna give me a bardic inspiration, and Shadowheart's gonna give me guidance. So, and we got another inspiration point to reroll, so we should be fine with this. Yes sir! Success.
Hells, this isn't worth it. I'm out of here.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Say please.
Never.
Alright, Lae'zel. You're, strong,
Observe.
independent, and stubborn
Hear
woman.
goblins before you see them.
As you say.
I can respect that. I'll let you out.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
And what exactly is a creche?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Ghaik tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
Alright, we journey together. Let's find this creche.
You are full up. Dismiss your weakest warrior.
Wait at my camp. We can speak there.
Very well. But heed my words. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. I must interrogate this Zoru. Our very lives depend on it. I will be at your camp. Do not keep me waiting.
Alright, and I think this is a pretty good spot to end this episode. I'm gonna reorganize my toolbars off screen, make them a little more easy to navigate for myself. And then on the next episode, we're gonna go ahead and recruit the rest of the characters that we can here, which is Will, the Warlock, and Karlak, the Barbarian. I was gonna say Berserker, but that's what I'm gonna make her. Anyways, thank you for watching, and hopefully see you soon.